right. Okay. Okay. You know, I would love a glass of wine right now, but I don't have any in the kitchen. Hello. I look extra haggard right now. I am tired. This deep dive is it's a lot. It's a lot. I don't know how like true crime people do it. It's rough. Just gonna wait a second for more of y'all because I'm not trying to repeat myself. But for dinner, I'm having some, or we are having some gluten-free, some gluten-free chicken nuggets and some vegetables. Right, Wiggum? Also, see my shirt? Don't tread on my snake uterus. Yeah, so it's, oh, hi, Michelle. All right, so as y'all know, I've been working on that deep dive, and I'm just seeing, by the way, my favorite gluten-free chicken nugs are the Applegate ones. I like them a lot. Oh, these are chicken tenders. Oh my god, I had no idea. Well, which ones do I want? How many does this have in it? Oh, I'm dumb. I thought this was chicken tenders, or chicken nuggets, I mean. That's okay, I got this. I finally got back to getting exercise weekend, second day 0 on the bike. Those chicken tenders are so good. Well, I got the this one instead. Yeah. So I did that little, I'm out of the loop on the DRE mask. Can I get a summary? You can if you go to my the last short that I made, I believe. I have it titled there. It says TLDR, which means too long, didn't read, regarding DRE MCCRAY. So if you would like a TLDR on it, you can go ahead and watch that. But very quickly, DRE MCCRAY is a top-ranking paparazzi distributor who makes all of the crazy medical claims. It is absolutely wild. No sir, that's gross. She's also a Jehovah's Witness, which I don't really think plays too much into this situation. But Wiggum, what are you doing? What is that? It's nothing. Oh, it's like a piece of burnt. I don't know what that is. So yeah, she did that. She's on like this crazy diet that I'm also researching, and it's absolutely insane. And she had not a great relationship with her husband, and then her husband attempted schmooishmide. And I say attempted, that's like what you call it. It does, and I go, Maria just said, oh no, it does play into it. So I think it does, but not as much as the other stuff that I found. So it's like she was obsessed with Dr. Sebi, who, like, I had never even heard of this man, and now I'm like on another deep dive of him. So it's that, and then witnesses have persecution and savior complexes all at once, of course, yes. So there's that, and then also the Jehovah's Witness belief of, or, you know, distrust as well of like hospitals and stuff like that. But if we're like just going by like the jw.org website, they can, you know, seek medical attention. They can go to hospitals. They just can't have anything that would like cause like need a blood transfusion. So, but also she doesn't follow it like exactly, you know? So who's to say like if she took that to an extreme or if she like didn't take something else seriously. And also, yes, I think that Jehovah's Witnesses is a doomsday cult. Y'all know that. But because there are people who are like, oh, you know, well, she's not a Jehovah's Witness. Like, she's not one of us. And I'm like, she praises Jehovah. Yes, she is. Like, what are you talking about? That would be like saying, or like, oh, she doesn't follow it perfectly. Like, no, she's not. And it's like, I'm not trying to be on the girl's side, but you can't tell someone that they're like not, like, she got disfellowshipped, right? It's like so weird. But yeah, I mean, that'd be just like saying that I'm not a Christian because I don't fucking know. Because I, you know, blinked before putting a ring on it. That doesn't, anyways, so I'm not focusing too much on that. I do mention it obviously because it does play into it, but especially with like the no divorce thing. So did you say you thesaurus he had an accident? Did that say theorize or did that say thesaurus? With that, be quiet. With that, I am focusing on that, but then also I'm, you know, talking about things that I think played more into it because there's like a clear shift in her going through all of her lives and everything. But the main thing I wanted to talk about, hold on, let me put this on. Oh my God, that's a lot of nuggets. Guys, I've been doing so good at being gluten-free. The other day, Tony got chicken fries on the way home from the gym. He got chicken fries and a rodeo burger from Burger King. And I didn't. I didn't even get a Coke Icy. I know, which I could have gotten a Coke Icy, but I asked for it too late. He was literally like pulling away from the thing. And I was like, oh, never mind. He's like, why do you do that? I'm like, why do you do this to us? I like how I just took 2 off and then I'm putting 2 back on because I'm a psycho. I'm a psycho. I mean, not a psycho. Anyways, can you tell I was about to say something else? And I'm like, wait, now I can't say that. It was nothing bad. This has to do with my medical diagnoses. Ooh, let me look at how long I put this in for. 14 minutes. I'm about to set off y'all's live-in robots. Alexa, start a timer for 14 minutes.
14 minutes, starting now.
Okay, so one thing that I have noticed, and this is, you know, not me shading anyone, want to be clear with that, but also I'm allowed to have my opinion when it comes to commentary and reporting on things. And I already posted about it on Instagram, so it's already out there, but I really did not like what I was seeing so far with people, and I even told Tony this. I was like, Tony, I was watching a few live streams last night. I watched 2 different ones about this situation just to like see what other people are saying and things like that. And I already know, I mean, I'm already in 2 of the groups, right? But I do not like how this is being covered, like at all. It is so distasteful and inappropriate. And I know that's like a lot coming from me, but it's so gross. And oh my Lord, just making if y'all are in the Exposing DRE MCCRAY group and you see I'm in there under my personal Facebook. I have not used my personal Facebook this much in years. It's like since 2010. But if you see someone in there and it says Chelsea Suarez, bitch, that's me. That's really me. And I will literally type in all caps in the comment section sometimes because I see people just saying the most egregious things, and I will put in all caps, please use protective language. Please do not, you know, make these accusations. Like you can suspect something, but as a commentator, as someone who like reports stuff, it is not okay to, especially with having a following, it is not okay to incite, like you have to use the right disclaimers. And I know at the beginning of my video I'm going to give like 47 disclaimers, but it is not okay to allude to the fact that, you know, you think she, it's hard because it's like you can have your theories, right? Oh, hey, Bucky. Like, you can have your theories. Absolutely. I have mine. I have two, and I'm going to go over it in my video at the end of it. Or at the beginning, I'm going to say, like, okay, so I'm going to talk about, you know, protective language, blah, blah. But at the end of my video, I'm going to talk about, like, the sensationalism with social media and how I've seen it turn into like a witch hunt already, and people demanding answers from investigators. And it's, when I see this stuff, especially being married to an investigator, I'm like, I told Tony, and he was like, what the hell? I was like, I don't understand. Like, I do not understand. Like, people messaging the like Yuma Police Department and asking people and like demanding answers. It's like, there's an investigation going on. You're not entitled, you random person on the internet. Like, what are you talking about? That's why, like, it's just so frustrating. And I know I had a lot of y'all in my DMs today and yesterday, because a lot of y'all saw my comments in the in one of the live streams last night, because I know my face right now, I can't hide it. I'm so annoyed because people were like, a certain creator, again, I don't want to say names, because I, again, don't want to make it sound like I'm like talking shit or, you know, inciting hate or like sending my audience somewhere. And that you have to be so careful as someone who has a larger following. And sure, I don't have 100,000 yet. I have, you know, 77,000, which is very exciting, and I love y'all so much. But it's so frustrating when you hear people just say things that are so false. Like, one of the people who was on a live stream last night was like, oh, and this, you know, cop that just showed up to my house, because I guess like the cops are being called on people who are reporting on it, which I understand. But well, I don't understand why that happens, but I also do, because I mean, I've had it happen to me, so I get it, I've been there. But that person was like, yeah, the you know, person, the cop, whatever, said that there are like multiple agencies involved. And it's like, why would you're across the country, why would your local law enforcement of a very small town know jack shoot, family friendly, about a case across the US? And then she started to say that she's like, with the like saying that like the FBI was going to be involved. And I'm like, what? No, the FBI would have no reason to be involved. Absolutely no reason to be involved. First of all, we don't even know if there was a crime committed yet. It could not be. Could have been. Could not have been, right? But that's the thing, is that you have to use protective language when you're talking about stuff like this. And it's so frustrating when people don't, and they make all these accusations. And then also that person said that it was, I guess she was like watching a live stream or something with Vaughn, Dre's husband. So sad. Oh my, guys, I watched so many live streams today that he was in, and he is so funny. And it was so, oh my gosh, he just seemed so sweet. And even before, like, the, like, switch in her, they, like, were joking around and, like, seemed like they were having so much fun. And I'm just like, oh my God. So sad what, like, culty shit can do to you. I also don't think she was a good person to begin with, but still. So that person was also, like, she saw a video or was reacting to it or something of Vaughn, and I guess I think Dre was probably in it too, but because we know she ain't gonna let him be in one by himself. But she said, like, about his do-rag, she was like, oh, that's ghetto to be wearing a do-rag, like, on a live stream. And it's like, do you realize how, like, much of a microaggression that is? Like, do you understand how not okay that is? What? So you're gonna call a protective, like, protective hairstyles and, like, using things, like, to protect your hair as, like, you're gonna call that ghetto? I could not watch any more of that person, and I was just like, this is fucking infuriating. There you go, Brittany. Brittany gets it. Brittany saw me in there. That bitch called me out. I saw her before, and I was like, maybe if I comment, no one will see me. And then I had like 40 DMs of like, bitch, I see you in there. And I was like, and then Brittany tagged me, and she's like, hey, girl. And I was like, shit. All right. Y'all got me. And then a few people were like, I saw you, like, asking if they could get back on track and asking if they could, you know, focus on what the live stream was actually about. And I was like, yeah, that didn't happen. So frustrating. But yeah, I don't think that the like, reporting on this is being done in a tasteful way. From what I have seen so far, again, I'm not pointing any fingers or anything like that, but I don't think, I don't know, it just gives me the ick. Like, it's just the strange accusations and, like, the reaching. What MLM is this girl in? DRE MCCRAY is still currently in paparazzi. The hideous jewelry. Hey, that's not supposed to be in there. You're too big. The hideous jewelry MLM. If you want to know more about DRE MCCRAY, go to my YouTube channel, type in DRE MCCRAY. It is DRE. That's it. DRE MCCRAY. MCCRAY. Like McCrazy, but MCCRAY. Very disrespectful on so many levels. It makes things worse. Yep. Makes things way worse. And it's not respectful to the person who's literally sitting there or lying there in a vegetative state, who, God forbid, just wanted to get away from his wife and took extreme measures to do so. And because his wife, in my opinion, is a narcissist, and obviously all of this is alleged, but because his wife is a narcissist, I even told Tony, I was like, all he wanted to, I was like crying. I was like, all he wanted to do was get away from her. And now she's like keeping him alive. Ugh. Oh, it's gonna take a long time to film the video. I'm gonna cry so much. The hospital videos make me wanna come through the screen. I cannot. Rubbing saliva on him, no. Yeah, it's really sad. Also, did you hear about ANTIMLM? No. I have been confusing Dre with Dramus this whole time. No, Dramus hasn't yet trapped anyone to marry her. But, you know, God bless that poor soul that happens to. Yeah, well, I mean, I tried to make it clear multiple times in like on my community tab and all that. Guys, make sure you check. I know it's annoying to ask you to check the community tab, but if you like scroll down the community tab, there's lots of stuff there. Lots of stuff there for y'all to see. Okay, I need to put like a little bit of butter on this. Yeah, so it's just wild the further I get into it, and obviously, yes, I'm going to be, you know, really, you know, let Dre do the speaking. right? But because there's just so much. Dreamus and her reality TV show filmed on an iPhone 8. Yeah. So I have one more video going up this week, which means you'll get 4 videos. But I think it's either tomorrow or the next day. But I'm really trying to. I'm really trying to get this video done. Like, so I'm going to be working on it all day tomorrow. And then I'm probably going to finish the script tonight and then film it tomorrow and start editing it tomorrow, because then I'll have one more day to edit it, because then I'm going out of town for the weekend. So I just need to make sure that, like, I get that done. Yeah. What I'm making, I am making gluten-free chicken nuggets and some vegetables. I watched her live the other night. Actually got upset. She's in denial and seems, regardless of medical advice. Yeah. It seems that Without a Crystal Ball will come after you. She started to cover her MCCRAY crazy behavior, and she often comes after others who do the same thing with peace and love. Well, I have been covering DRE MCCRAY far longer than she ever even knew about her. So I have 2 videos on my channel about DRE MCCRAY from, what was it, like 6 months ago, right? 5 or 6 months ago. So she can try, but I'm not the one, and I will be an iceberg and sink whatever is left of her YouTube career. You're not going to do that. Alexa, stop. Like, trying to comment, and I'm not saying she would do that. I don't know her. I've never talked to her. Yeah, from 5 months ago, yeah. And she was on my list to do a deep dive about on my content calendar for next month, her and Angela Sumner. So, thought she learned after getting sued. I was just really surprised that she put her watermark on the police report. That was wild to me. I was like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? It makes no sense. January is when you post your DRE video. Oh, nice. She has poor delivery, especially with this case. She can only dream of doing a deep dive like you. Is the worst surprise she still has a YouTube career. Ashley, I will not be sharing that girl's Instagram. Unless it's like on the video, I don't share their Instagrams or anything like that, or their TikToks. And please don't call her nostril girl. Please, for the love of God, don't do that. Because she says that she was bullied for that. And I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, and she's like, it really like hurt me that you said that because I was bullied for my nostrils. I was like, why? What? I was like, also, I didn't say anything bad about your nostrils. Like, what are you talking about? But again, that's why I clarified that on Instagram and in the pinned comment of that video. Because I was like, guys, when I said, like, I cannot stop looking at her nostrils, it was because of the camera angle. When you have your camera, Forever the Victim, yeah. When you have your camera down here, what are people looking at? Into your nostrils. I was looking at her brain the whole time. And I even said that because she DM'd me. The police report is posted to the Justice for Vaughn Facebook group. It's also in the Exposing DRE MCCRAY one. I have a copy as well. Yeah. Which mine was unredacted that I requested. So I was like, ugh. I was like, let me go see what is redacted from the redacted version. And then then I was like, whatever, I'll just screenshot the one that's on there. So I'm not like, because I was like, with my luck, when in editing, I'll like accidentally put in the like non-redacted one. I might be remembering this wrong, but didn't you say you had a strange feeling about Dre? Yeah. Yeah, I said that she's very off. And that she doesn't make any sense, and that how she was talking, it sounded like she was like losing her mind. And that all the like supplements and stuff that she's on are probably not, and herbs are probably not doing good for her. And after researching it, I also am making it clear in my video too, like, listen, I love me some edibles. I love me wine. Like, I love me wine, but I don't agree with like overdoing it with any of that. And I also knew someone who took like they ingested Kratom all day long, and they were a psychopath. And I don't mean that in like, I don't like him, I'm gonna call him that. No, they were like terrifying. Kratom is an herb. And it can either make you hyper or make you like super calm. And allegedly she gave it to her kids, and then her and her husband took it like way too much every day. Were you able to recover the Stephen Hassan interview? No. Chelsea, Wally Vera left a comment, says they have info they want to send you. Asked where to send it. Oh, I'm so sorry. To my email. It should be linked down below. The CCsuarez makeup@gmail.com email address. Also, I was just real surprised too. I was like, how? And not to like, because I never want to like sound like, oh, gatekeepy. Like, no, I don't care. I don't care about all that. I'm the type of person that's like, I have this footage, here you go. Or like, I have this Zoom call. Like for instance, I'm about to screenshot a Zoom call thing and send it to Isabella and like 7 other people. Because it's at fucking 9 p.m. and I don't want to stay up that late to watch it. So then I know, realistically, it just helps me, because I know that if I give access to them, one of them's gonna report it or record it and then share the recording with me. So it really just helps you to like be nice like that. Yeah, as someone who has made a very detailed death plan, being kept alive on life support terrifies me. Yep. Yep, I feel like that is just, I don't know, like I go back and forth, because I'm like, okay, like, because wouldn't I want to like help that person and like have them go to therapy? You know, I've, not to get too into that, but I've been in a situation. How do I want to phrase this? Because I feel like I just don't. Anyways, there are people who have had attempts and life-saving measures were, you know, done, and they did recover. They weren't in a vegetative state though, and it wasn't as bad, and they are like so thankful that they're alive. But I feel like this is completely different. I love the peaceful music in the background. It's so I'm not just like sitting when I'm on the couch and I don't want to watch TV and I'm just like chilling. Instead of just like having the TV off, I've been putting a like there's like this like relaxing live stream with like sea creatures. I've been like putting that on. Yeah. So I don't know. It's really sad. But other creators being so like gung-ho and accusing her of like homicide. Hi, baby. Like legit homicide. That's like wild. And again, like I said, it's different to have like a theory here and there and, you know, go back and forth, but making it clear that like, this is just a theory, this is just a theory, and not being like so swayed by those theories. Will you tackle that new MLM? I will, but not yet, because there's not enough information out about it yet, and I need to have more information first before I just say, come on camera and be like, hey, this is a scam, you know? No offense to any other creators that have done deep dives on it. They're great. I love them. That's why I always tell people to go watch them. What is that on? It's beautiful. I love classical music. It's on YouTube. After this, I'll share it to my community tab. See? Gotta check the community tab. Yeah. No, you're good. You shaming people for... Oh, here we go. I'm so excited. You shaming people for shopping MLM. So saying not to shame someone for shopping at Amazon is the height of hypocrisy. I'm ashamed it took me a week to figure out why your comment hit me so wrong. Thank you. Hold on. What? You shaming people for shopping. Oh, I remember you. You deleted your comment when yeah. Sorry, let me read this again. Okay, you shaming people for shopping MLM. I don't shame people for shopping with an MLM. I do call out people for being involved in multi-level marketing companies though. So not to shame someone for shopping at Amazon is, and also, no, I didn't say that to you. I said, let's not, I was saying like regarding like fast fashion and stuff. And yeah, I mean, Amazon too. But what type of phone are you typing on right now? Are you typing on an iPhone? Did you know that that factory that puts together the iPhones in China is extremely corrupt? And they actually had to put netting around the building because so many of the workers were so depressed and going to the top of the building and jumping off and killing themselves. I have an iPhone too. We can't be like completely ethical. That was my point. But yes, Amazon has a lot of issues. I understand that. But I wasn't like coming at you for, yeah, you literally cannot not support capitalism. I mean, yeah. But no, it's, I remember her original comment. She said something like Amazon sucks. Oh God, how's my memory like remembering this? Usually I don't remember things, but I had said, cause someone was like, oh, would you do like an Amazon favorites video? I was like, no, because that's like not my content. I mean, like I'll do it on like Instagram, like I share stuff. And then that person was like, Amazon sucks. And I was like, okay, well, you know, don't buy from it. And then that like triggered me to think, oh, before like this conversation gets going, let me say this too. So, so I was like, and I'm not saying you are saying this. However, let's, you know, let's not, you know, like shame people for, or like try to cancel, however, like try to cancel people for, you know, shopping at like fast fashion or Amazon or things like that, right? So that was literally my comment. It's not hypocrisy. I was just saying to, you know, like not try to cancel people for that type of stuff when a lot of times, sometimes that's like all people can afford. But you know, if you don't want to shop there, don't. Yeah, I use Amazon too. Amazon's easy as hell. But again, there has to be a, I don't want to say there has to be like a line somewhere, but my point was basically saying like it's, you know, hypocritical to, you know, go after go after people like that. And again, I was not saying that that person was doing that. I made that claim like 12 times, and that clarification 12 times. I'm having deja vu. Same. Am I supposed to be listening or reading comments? My edible just kicked in. Yeah, so I am sorry that my comment, I don't want to say triggered you, but that's what you said. So I'm sorry that my comment triggered you. But also, it was not directed towards you. And so you can think I'm a hypocrite all you want. But again, if you're using an iPhone, if you're using anything by big companies, I mean, a lot of companies are unethical. What I focus on, though, is multi-level marketing companies and scams. Amazon isn't a scam, right? You're so calm tonight, and I'm here for it. I need to order some of those gummies. I haven't had one in... I took one yesterday because I was watching all this DRE MCCRAY stuff, and I like was starting it yesterday, and I was like, I need a nibble. But yeah, no, I've just been sitting on the couch today, just hanging out, and just trying to relax. I think I'm like super mellow because like I've just been hanging today because I haven't been feeling good, and I'm just like not feeling good, so that's why I'm like super mellow. But then also I think this deep dive is like emotionally draining though too. So yeah. Wiggum, you can't eat the butter out of my hand. But also you could say that I'm a hypocrite because I buy Skims. It's a good ass product. I love it. And I'm a shapewear fiend, all right? I'm quite the shapewear connoisseur. And it's hands down the best I've ever tried, that I've ever owned. But, you know, sorry I had to step out for a moment. I know you did the videos on McCrae first. Just wanted to you to be safe because without a crystal ball and her minions are crazy. Of course, MF. No, don't worry. I appreciate you. Never used shapewear, LOL. Oh my god, I love it. As I snap my... the person who is leaking the videos and audios recordings are from her old assistant in Upline, who has held on to these for all these years and still profiting off of DRE. Oh my god. That's awful. Wait, her old assistant was her upline or old assistant and upline? Yikes. Okay, so if they, have you gotten a response from Brittany Dawn? No, no, she didn't respond to my media request. What's the name of the beauty filter you're using, right? I'm CGI. If y'all didn't watch the reading me comments video today, you have to. Not have to, it's amazing. Is Skims considered fast fashion? I don't know. I don't know. No idea. Are we making pizza rolls with sad music? What's happening? Those do look like pizza rolls, but no, it's my, gluten-free chicken nuggets. I need to put those back in for a second though, because now they're like, I know, I guess I just put it in the microwave. But also, in regards to like the Kardashians and who else do I like? The Jaclyn Hill. Like in regards to those people, like yeah, I know they have said dumb things, done dumb things. I've even posted about it before and been like, I don't like this. But the difference is being able to, you can like things about people and not like things about them, you know? I like certain content that some people put out. I like, and then I don't like certain content they put out. So also fast fashion is also a myth unless you are sewing your own clothes. It is not, not fast fashion. Then that could bring up how fabric is created. Oh Lord, you can separate the art from the artist. Yeah, I mean, I kind of do love me some Kimmy K though. What's on the back of your shirt? It's a snake in the shape of a uterus. Or whatever. And it says, don't tread on me. Or don't tread on my rights or something like that. Or don't tread on my uterus. I don't remember. I don't remember. Also, hello, Julie Lysat. I did not say hi yet. Sorry. Okay, let me see if this shit's done yet. Because I feel like it's not. That's amazing, and I want it. It's from my friend's shop. I will post it on my Instagram stories if you would like the link to it. And it's not, I fucking paid for this, so it's, you know, not like I'm being paid to talk about it. Just supporting a friend, you know? Yeah, she has her own little like t-shirt shop. She also made the hoodie that I have with my boobs on it. With the like hot picture of myself that my dad saw, and he was like, what? And I like thought I was in trouble, and then I was like, wait, I'm 31. So I messaged my dad, and I was like, Dad, I'm 31. And he was like, yeah, but you're still my little girl. And then I was crying on the elliptical. Not elliptical, I was on the stair climber. Crunchy. I refuse to financially enrich those raggedy broads. Raggedy broads. Hey, and you don't have to. That's all right. That's all right, you know? That's all right. You can do whatever you want to do. Buy whatever you want to buy. Love whoever you want to love. Have or don't have whatever babies you don't or do want to have. You know? Gotta pick up what ethic lines that is acceptable in your own life. Yeah, I agree with us. Yeah, we were just saying the same thing, but you were way more eloquent. I need a shaper for our wedding next month. I mean, hey, I love the Skims ones. And there's a lot of different options too, which I love. On a hate thread about me, they said that they don't like that, or they not don't like, what they say? Something about how when I'm cooking, I touch my nose a lot. Or I like rub my nose. And they're like, I mean, I know they're married, but like, you know, we've licked each other's like buttholes, right? Well, I haven't licked his, but I've been close to it. Like I've picked his nose. So like, we all know what that means, touching your nose. Haven't done any of that in coming up on 17 years. Fucking crazy, right? Yeah. Don't you love how I just had to like think about if I've licked my husband's butthole? Sometimes you don't know. Also, I'm not into that. You know? Because I don't know, I just feel like I don't trust my butthole. Anyways, back to DRE MCCRAY. In the exposing group, some just posted something about her having prostitution charges, and now everyone is shaming her in the comment. Oh my God, Hannah. I feel like Hannah gets me. Hannah, have you seen like the crazy fudging comments that have been in there? Oh my God. Here I go again, itching my nose. Like, the comments in there are insane. Like, people are trying to find her ex-husband and like put pressure on him so he'll talk, and it's like, what? Like, what? No, he has nothing to do with this. I mean, yeah, it's his 2 kids, but like, no, like, yeah, it's a fucking witch hunt. Like, and Hannah, I mean, there's so many, itching my nose again. I'm sorry guys. It's just insane to me, because it's like, they did find her. Great. Leave that man alone. He clearly got away and he wanted to fucking leave. Yeah, Megan, girl, she lost some weight. You right. Thank you. Yeah, so it's MGL. Talked to him today. Who the fuck is MG? She did not talk to him. She did not talk to him. Thank you, little Boston. I appreciate that. You know what? That's weird because I've had over the last you know who it is. I know, Wally, I'm sorry. That's I fucking can't. I really can't. Never trust the starfish. Exactly. Holmes, Machine Gun Larry. Yeah. Oh my god. They're being so disrespectful, and they're acting like she's already been like arrested for murdering him. And he's, this sounds bad, but I wouldn't consider him alive right now. What was that? What are you doing? What are you looking for, huh? What are you looking? You want green bean? Wait, can you have this? Yeah, you can. No. Sit. Good boy. Do we know what happened to him? Yes, he tried to unalive himself, and that is allegedly what happened. And no, the mom hasn't been able to visit yet. And they did life-saving measures on him, and then he was put on life support, had little to no brain activity. And the thing is like, you can have like no brain activity, but then as long as like your brain stem right here, can you calm down, please? We're doing a live stream. And then it's like, as long as your like brain stem right here has like a little bit of something, then you can like kind of breathe on your own, but you're not gonna have any quality of life. It is of my own opinion, obviously unprofessional opinion, that I do not think that he will ever wake up. And that's obviously so sad, that's so devastating. But people who are saying like, oh, she did this to him. If she wanted to have him not exist anymore, why would she be keeping him alive? Why wouldn't she have just pulled the plug? And then just like had all that control and got, I don't know, it's like, it doesn't, yeah, she would probably take credit for him waking up. I mean, she already has a little bit. She's like, oh my god, he's moving his head. It's like, that's not, like, what? I heard that once he passes away, then the legal process to prove that she did something. And yeah. Well, yeah, because they would have to do a, like obviously like an autopsy and stuff, but they can't do that until he has passed. But I don't know, it's really sad. It's just really, really upsetting. Let me, here, let me put this in the microwave real quick, and then go give that to Tony, and then I'll come back and we'll keep talking about it. But, You've heard the theory that if she pulls the plug, the investigation will begin. The investigation's already on, so yeah. It's there's just like a lot of speculation and gross theories and things, and I don't like it. Like, how about focusing on justice for him and like putting out the information for consumer awareness and for consumer education, and then you leave it and give updates and things like that, but you don't do 47 live streams like a week about it. And obviously yes, I'm doing live stream right now, but I'm sharing my thoughts of like how absolutely disgusted I am about how people are handling it. It's like calling Vaughn ghetto because he's wearing a do-rag is like, that's a microaggression. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, it's just gross, disgusting. Wasn't the original issue the anti-MLM community had an issue with was the way she was leveraging him for her business? Yeah, that's why I even, wanted to do a whole nother video on it. Do you ever stream on Twitch? No, never. Let me go give this to Tony real quick, and I will be right back. That sounds disgusting. Okay. Almost forgot a paper towel because this is burning my hand. Okay, I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a drink. Maybe he does. I don't know. I should probably turn off the oven before I burn down our house. Wiggum's toys are everywhere right now. Okay, let me get a fork because I am not a cave person. We use utensils in this house. Unlike DRE MCCRAY, who eats her bowl of dirt out with her hands. I have consumed way too much of her content. Like, way too much of her content over the past few days. And it is heavily weighing on me. Okay. Read Miss Tootsie above. Okay. Hold on, let me get like seated first. Oh god, hopefully no one sends pizzas to my house. Y'all remember last time that happened? There we go. Okay. Sorry guys. Gotta get situated. Okay. Miss Tootsie, she's not allowed in the hospital anymore. Where are you at, Toots? So I'm new to this. I'm an attorney. Oh, hi. I started hearing about all of this so far. So this is as far as any attempts to step in to remove her executive placement. Or is she legally his? Yeah. Yeah, she is. I started researching and I couldn't find anything. Well, no, I mean, she's the next of kin. It's just her. So she'd be making all those calls. She's not allowed. Wiggum, come here. no one is allowed in the hospital, or like in the room, I guess, right now, including her, because I guess people were showing up to the hospital, which again, not okay. Is she his conservator or just his power of attorney? I wouldn't think there would be a conservatorship. That would take a lot longer. It would just be power of attorney right now, I would think. Of course, I'm not a fucking lawyer, but no, sir. Buddy, you ate this morning. You're fine. You don't need anything. No. He's addicted to chicken nuggets. No footsteps. Yeah, little pit pats. Little pit pats. Be careful next to that bar cart. Y'all want to know what I'm excited for? When I hit I need to be fucking careful with this. When I hit 100,000 subscribers, I'm gonna open this bottle. It's a 2010 bottle of Dom Perignon. My sister gave it to me for my 30th birthday, and I'm so excited. So excited to open it for that. And then we'll probably have like a dinner or something like we did when I hit 50,000. So we'll probably do like another like friends dinner. No, sir. No, please don't jump up here. That's not nice. Yeah, I'll probably do like another friends dinner, and then I'll bring like a silver or a gold Sharpie so that people, like my friends, can like write on it, and then I'll keep it. And I'll like keep it in my office. Always thought that'd be nice. Yeah, so hopefully that'll happen this year. But I'm definitely gonna get to 100,000 this year. I appreciate it. Does the Woo Woo Diet McCrae is on Come From Anywhere? She just make it up on her own. So I'm gonna go over that in my deep dive. That's like a full section. And our dinner for our wedding anniversary is tomorrow, and it's gonna be Wingstop. That sounds amazing. I love that for you. So, oh, hey BT, how you doing? And Dottie, got it. What's up with all the OGs getting in here? What's happening right now? No, we're talking about it right now. So the diet that she was on, and again, like I'm not gonna go full into depth with it, but I'm gonna go into it in the video, but she was on the Dr. Sebi diet, and Dr. Sebi is a fraud and a complete quack and a loon, like absolutely. And he claimed that he could heal cancer, or cure and heal cancer, blindness, herpes, and AIDS, all from his herbs. It's like, eat this leaf, now you don't have AIDS. And then he also claimed that AIDS wasn't from HIV, or that like HIV didn't like turn into AIDS. Wiggum, come here. He just keeps going back and forth between the two of us. He's like, okay, what about you? Do you want to give me a chicken nugget? He's so funny. Hi, baby. I don't think that's about herbs. You and your herbs. And I obviously want to make it clear. Oh, that was adorable, but no thank you. No thank you. No sir, we don't want any. I do want to make it clear in the video too, because y'all know I'm all about like I'll make a statement, and then right after I'll like say something else like as an additive to it, to overcome the objection or the argument that I'm pretty sure is going to come up, because people like to twist words and take things out of context and stuff. I'm going to make sure I say in there when talking about like Kratom and stuff like that, because I know in regards to like herbs and like living healthy and stuff, people are going to be like, oh my gosh, well, not just Western medicine works. And be like, I understand that. And I even have in my script after that part, I'm like, I am definitely of the mindset, don't get me wrong, that we should live like as healthy as we can be. Like, this is our only body. We need to take care of it. We need to have it be strong. We need to work out. We need to like take care of it so that we can actually like defend things that are trying to like come into our body, right? So I get that, but also following anything that guy says is dumb. Like, what? Did you see she started a company with a friend? Yeah, her own herbs company. It's called My Mother's Garden. And she was high as a kite in that video. But then when I talk about Kratom and Kava and stuff like that, I'm also going to talk about, like, listen, you need to consult with a professional before you put anything in your body, even before weed was, like, legal. Even now, my primary care has said multiple times, he's like, okay, what are you doing for your anxiety, blah blah. And so we'll go over it, and I'm like, oh, sometimes edibles, blah blah. And he looks at me and he's like, wait a minute. He's like, do you have your card yet? And I'm like, not yet. And he's like, okay, you're fine. He's like, if that works for you, he's like, you are healthy, you're good. And I'm like, yeah. So clearly he knows. So yeah, it's no thank you. No, we said we don't want any. We did not order that. We did not order any wines. We did not order any Wiggum on this live stream. They did. I did not. You just want me for chicken nuggets. That's all you want. That's all you want. No, you can't. Wiggum, that's rude. That's very rude. Yeah, so, yeah, it's fucking crazy. So crazy. So, I'm gonna go over that, and then I'm also going to put on there the, like, the clips of just the, I don't want to say crazy too much, but the outrageous medical claims that she had made, like that eating meat causes ovarian cancer, that Kratom and Kava will cure Hashimoto's disease, which I did. I was watching one, and she was like, you know, people are so mean to me about, like, my neck being fat. And in this video, it was before she was in paparazzi, before she did the Dr. Sebi shit, like, and I was just watching this live, like, watching her get ready, and I even put in my script, I was like, and I'm obviously gonna say it too, but, like, watching the stuff before she got into everything else, it was just like, I get it. I get why, you know, she amassed a giant following, because and why a lot of you say as well, like, yeah, if I used to watch her back in the day, she was funny, she was nice, like, she was relatable. And yeah, when she was doing the makeup videos, and I watched one of them, and she was talking about her, how, like, people will, like, make fun of her for you know, having like a enlarged neck, a goiter, thyroid, because she has said that she has Hashimoto's. And y'all know that I do have an enlarged thyroid, but then it looks worse when I'm not sitting up straight. Like, hers was real big, and mine has looked like that before. And I was just thinking, like, oh my god, that's so sad. Like, that got to me. I was like, I get it, girl. Sometimes they call me CC Square Neck. That only happened once, and it's still so funny. Y'all want to know something hilarious? I said that in a video, and then my manager, my manager messaged me like 2 days later and was like, what's up, CC Square Neck? And she was like, I'm dying at this video right now. And I was like, thanks, cool. Yeah, but no, I don't know what happened to her daughter, so please tell me, or please email me. I would appreciate it, because there's just so much, like, there's just so much information out there, and I can't, and because divorce is not okay in Jehovah's Witness. Yeah, we did just talk about that, and I'm putting that in my video as well. For anyone who wasn't here when I was talking about it earlier, we're just like, I'm going to email it to you. Thank you so much. My email's down below if y'all want to send me, like, any information about this. If it's like screenshots or whatever, or like the police report, or like the email she sent to her husband, if it's any of that stuff that's been, like, put in any of the groups, I have all of that already, so please don't send me that. But, like, just anything. Yeah, I think Kratom is some kind of natural pain reliever and energy giver. Yes, it is. Yeah, Kratom has bad withdrawals. I used it to wean off of painkillers, and I was completely addicted to opioids after that bad accident, and I swear Kratom can help with heroin addiction. Holy crap. it can bind to opiate receptors in the brain, and that's why it can be dangerous for people, but it does help certain people with opioid withdrawals. Yeah, and I mean, it can help some people with, you know, pain, and it can help, you know, it's just rough because, like I said, you need to talk to your doctor first and know all of the like bad things that it can do, you know. I have my Mary Jane card, and it is a godsend. I'm so happy you have that, Catherine. That's amazing. Your dinner looks so good. Thank you. It's literally just, I mean, I guess the green beans and tomato looks real good, huh? And my chicken nuggets, because I'm 31 and I eat chicken nuggets for dinner. Yep. Because it is a lot into the movement. I want you to have something that every other channel is not talking about. Wally, please send it them. Because sure as hell, other ones aren't sharing it. I think one thing that does bother me about, like, and listen, everyone cover it, sure. But just the way that other channels are covering it, like I already said, like it's just really not okay. Kratom cause seizures? Yes. And Wiggum, no, come here. He's like, fine, I'm gonna leave you and go down the hallway and talk to Dad. Wiggum, come here. What are you doing, little pit pats? You want a green bean? You want a green bean? Would you like a green bean? You have to sit. You have to sit. No, sit. Sit. No, no, sir. Get down. Get down. Sit. Oh my God, it's like feeding an alligator. Did y'all just see him? It's like feeding an alligator. Well, you weren't gonna give him chicken nuggets. No, none of us are. He doesn't get any. He's so funny. That's weird. I feel like the light just changed in here. Yeah, so did you see Molly's live? No, I'm not gonna watch that creator anymore. I can't. I cannot watch her. I don't like the way that she, and this was the first time I'd ever watched her, but I don't think that she is, I don't think that she's covering it in a respectful manner. And Wiggum, why are you mopping the floor? And listen, like, I understand, you know, in live streams, it's sometimes hard to, you know, remain completely professional, but I don't like the chaotic energy. I don't like the the just sensationalized accusations. Like, it's not helpful. And then she asked someone to drive by their house. Like, what? Like, it's wild, and it is not okay. It's extremely unprofessional, and it's not helpful, and it probably hurts that case. No, no. No, no. Look, you ate one green bean. You don't have to lick your lips for 30 minutes. Yeah. SWF means single white female, right? I didn't like her energy either. Narcissist talking about another. I mean, I don't know if she's a narcissist. I don't know her, but just keep talking about how much money she has. That's weird. That's inappropriate. It's highly inappropriate. It also has nothing to do with. I need to clip your nails tomorrow, sir. Maybe we do that tonight before Daddy goes to bed. That's rude. Actually, I was watching, and she didn't ask anyone to go by the house. She said last night in her live that she did. But anyways, I don't know her. And this isn't, you know, me talking crap. It's just I'm saying that I don't, and please don't go say anything to her or anything like that. I don't like how it's being reported and handled by other creators, and it really, when I was watching that stuff last night, I was just like, what is like, I was disgusted, and I don't want that to come off as like, and I know I'm saying like a lot, I'm sorry, but I don't want it to come off as like me, sir, as me being like, oh, I'm so high and mighty and I make the best deep dives and blah, blah, blah. That's not it. I'm not like that. It's just like it should be handled a certain way, and in my opinion, whatever, but, what are you chewing on? But I don't think it's being handled in an appropriate manner. How did you not catch that? The other live streamer is with us. She's not better. However, I do agree about the sensationalism. There's a lot of conjecture. I completely agree. Sir, did you follow Dre at all? I did. I did, actually. I kept tabs on her quite a bit. And I was planning on doing a deep dive video on her, and I have 2 videos on my channel featuring her from, what did we say it was, guys? 6 months or 7 months back. So yeah, I think she handled things well, but now it's turning into sensationalism. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know, because there's a difference between, there's obviously a difference between like being passionate about something and, you know, clearly like being frustrated or like emotional about something. Okay. But, I don't know, I feel like that's why like I want to do like an edited video, you know, like that's why I want to come off like more, you know, professional and calm, and that way the consumer, which that's what content is about, is the consumer, and especially commentary, when you are more calm and able to, you know, speak rationally, you're able to, that's disgusting, why do you do that? As Wiggum's hacking up a green bean next to me, you're able to, you know, appeal to every side, or, you know, people who come into it without, I don't know, it's just, and yes, I'm doing a live stream about it, but it's not really about it. It's about like how, like the lead up to it, and how like I feel now that I'm really just like getting into it. I don't know what that sound was. It sounded like a broken chainsaw. Be careful, you're bragging about your goals. Well, sounds like I need to get new friends then. God, those people, I can't. They're so weird. Ugh, it's like, Sabrina, you don't have friends. Oh my Lord. That video was crazy. You can talk about a subject without getting into it, so to speak. That was a weird little gulp. Yeah, I don't know. It's, like, I understand like giving update, but Jan, you don't have any friends. Is she still selling jewelry while going through all of this? Yeah. Well, right now she's not. Because, like, not to the public, because she can't go live. Allegedly, she has, she's lawyered up. What's for dinner? Some green beans, cherry tomatoes, and gluten-free, hi Eliza, and gluten-free chicken nuggets. I really like what Mandy just said. Thank you, Mandy. She said, doing a live discussing this weird atmosphere that's developing around it is vastly different than what certain other creators are doing. I agree, 1,000,000%. Now I'm making vegetables and chicken nuggets. Yeah. Any dips? What brand of gluten-free chicken nuggets? I think, what was it? The Applegate ones? Parmesan risotto made with, no, that's amazing. Yes, I completely agree though. Like you can talk about this type of stuff. Oh my God, is that my cat? It's not my cat. I had like adopted like a neighborhood cat. His name was Loki. He had green eyes. He's fucking beautiful. And then he was never seen again. So sad about it. Still was like a year ago. Chris said, like I said, I like your approach because this is just entertainment for people. Like it's terrifying what people are so detached from human beings' life. Social media has ruined society. Noelle said, is there music playing in CC's background or am I tripping? I do have a live stream going of like underwater like stuff. It's very calming. I noted McCray's YouTube comments on almost all her videos are turned off. Yeah. She also hasn't posted on there in forever though. I apologize on behalf of the other Sabrinas. Yeah, so I really, it's just really frustrating. I know I just keep going back to that, but it's really frustrating. And like the, one thing that turned me off like right away, and I know this is like a weird thing to get, I do feel calm. I know this is like a weird thing to get the ick over, or maybe not, so y'all tell me. Is it weird that I got the ick when I was watching a live stream with some, I don't know who else it was, but as you can tell, Molly Golightly left a fucking impression on me. But they were like doing the live stream and talking about it, and she went off on someone who left a comment and was like, what are we talking about? Like, can someone catch me up? She went off on them and it was like yelling. Like she was yelling at them. And she was like, I can't even do like an impression. It was wild. She was yelling at people, asking for like an update or like, who are we talking about or blah, blah, blah. And she's like, we don't have time for that. Like blah, blah, blah. And I was like, they just asked the question. Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Yeah, they asked to be filled in. And she's like screaming at them. It's like, ma'am, ugh, gross. And I do want to talk about that at like I said, at the end of my deep dive. I'm only like halfway through the script right now. I'll probably finish it tonight though. I'll probably stay up all night finishing it, but maybe not stay up all night. But she, it was so weird. It was so weird. I did not like that at all. It was just really disrespectful. And then, they were watching like a video of Dre talking, and like her cute little sweet son was next to her, and he basically said like, yeah, I have he was like, I have, you know, I have that specialty every night. And she was like, you don't have it every night. And he's like, I have it every night. In my head I was like, damn boy, like you ain't got a filter, go off. But check out okay, the Reddit page. Okay, I thought you were just like shouting her out on my page. I'm like, no. I am not a fan of her with everything I've seen about her so far. But oh my God, Dre McCray's little boy is so cute. So he was saying that, and then and she was like, oh well, why do you take it? And he was like, oh well, cause to go to sleep. And she's like, okay, but also sometimes why do you take it? and he's like, well, and she's like, I won't say it if you like if you get embarrassed. And he's like, I'm not embarrassed. He's so freaking cute. And she was saying, she was like, sometimes he just gets like super upset and like that's okay. And the way like she was talking was like, it was like normal to me, I thought. And she's like, and it's okay, listen, I'm a grown-ass woman, and this is literally my impression of DRE MCCRAY. She's like, I'm a grown-ass woman, you know, I get emotional sometimes, and blah, blah, blah. And then like they stopped, Molly and that other guy like stopped watching the clip. No, sir, I know you're there, but you don't need to tap me. Like they stopped watching the clip, and she's like, did you see how she like went up and then down, and she got like really mad and like went that way? And I was like, watching that video, I didn't see her get mad at all. Like, what are you talking about? And she tried to say it like 3 times. Another person just like kind of like brushed her off. Which I was like, thank God, at least that guy's like calm. So weird. I had to leave Molly because she's obsessed with an even ruder lady trying to sell candles and just mean, and went after a lawyer who was sarcastic and kind of chauvinistic, and then had to apologize because she was wrong. I just, yeah, I don't know. I thought it was really, I just think it's gross. I don't like the way she's handling anything. Anything that I saw, I was like, this is not okay at all. The comment she was making, how she was like making fun of certain stuff, and her reactions to things, and how she was like yelling, and then she even made the comment, she was like, oh, well, I'm gonna take money out of my savings that we're saving up to buy my son a car to give to this GoFundMe. And in my head, I'm like, don't do that. That's not rational. Why would you do that? Don't do that. Like, that's dumb. Don't do that. I don't understand how anyone who speaks to their supporters the way some of these creators do. Yeah, it's crazy. Okay, this is my first time on a live. Well, thanks, Rose. Thanks for being here. Raza is absolutely adorable. He's so freaking cute. He's so cute. Did you see the live where Dre was playing a voice clip at the hospital of Raza talking to his dad? Oh, nope, can't read the rest of that. Jesus. Wally, don't be doing that to me. My God. Oh, that's really sad. I'm so glad you have said you feel other content creators are not doing it respectfully. I've been watching some of this story tonight from other channels, one in particular, and I had to turn it off. Yep, same thing happened to me last night. I was disgusted, absolutely disgusted. So gross. I could not believe it. It was really unfortunate. Maria, no, they're not the same person. Someone asking if Dre and Dreamus are the same person again. Molly has been literally day and night on live stream. And see, that is taking advantage of it. That's not okay. And I was about to say, oh, clownfish and an anemone. I said it right. I was gonna say earlier how, hi, making supper. Oh, hi, Macy. Or Macy. No, my KJ are the, oh, Molly and KJ. Oh, no. Yeah, you're right. Thank you. Crap. Okay, yeah, sorry. So what I was gonna say earlier is how, you know, I'm doing this deep dive, and then I'll do like a post on my, like if there's updates, like I'll do a post on my, like my Instagram or my community tab page about it. Yeah, I'll leave this up. Like I'll do like updates like that on platforms. I'm not gonna go live every time there's an update. I'm not gonna, right? Like I'm putting up my deep dive. I'll try to have it like as updated as possible, like right before I upload it or right before I export it. I'm gonna like triple make sure that like I'm 1,000,000% up to date. What state am I in? A state of depression. Plenty of videos criticizing them both. I had never watched any of their content. I only knew about Without a Crystal Ball, or KJ, if you will. because of, like, I guess her, I don't know, like making up lies or whatever about Tati. Thank you, Definition of Fun. Oh my god, lawsuits scare the shit out of me. That's like, that, and I mean, they don't scare me, but like listen, I've received a few cease and desists, and they will be framed right next to my 100,000 subscriber plaque once I finally get it. Y'all have like yelled at me and so that I don't say if, so that I say when instead, which is very sweet. Thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you. Wow. The best place for updates are the community tab, in my opinion. I get pushed out to so many people. I completely agree, yeah. Is your fundraiser for, no, my fundraiser is not over. Any donations I get from this, or the AdSense I get from this or whatever, I'll give to, the GoFundMe for, I know there's a few for this, but probably to Vaughn's mom, actually. Probably. That seems like the safest way to go. Yeah, so what do you mean about the community tab? So the community tab on each, no, paparazzi will not respond about this because they make money off of her, so they're never going to talk about it. This does not exist to them. It's crazy. See all the cease and desist and make them into wallpaper. Could you imagine? That would be amazing. A U-Haul going at night sounds like robbery to me. A U-Haul just drove by. Yeah, so sorry, the community tab, every YouTube page has a community tab. If you like go over, you know, it says like home and then like videos and then community and then like about or whatever. And that's where we can like post updates and stuff to our channel or to our people. So that's, I was saying that I'm going to, like after my deep dive video, I'm not going to make 47 million live streams about it. I'm not going to make, you know, more videos about it. I'm just going to, you know, put updates in my community tab so that my channel members, State of Direction, my neighbor. Yeah, girl, what's up? So that we can, you know, people can like stay updated. Of course, I'm literally pregnant with my second baby. And I have a 1-year-old. Oh my Lord, girl, you need it out. Of course, paparazzi won't speak about this because she's a top earner. Yeah, she's not, like I said, she's not going to talk, they're not going to talk about it. Yeah, so that, and I really did appreciate a lot of you messaging me when I was talking about it today. And then last night when a few of you like saw that I was in the live stream chat of one of those streams, like literally asking them to get back on topic. So I really did appreciate that, because at first I was like, I kind of feel like a bitch for like feeling like this. I was like, why do I feel like this? Like thinking like, this is gross, like how they're handling this. Like, like I said, I got a bad feeling. I got the ick and it was just so gross. Oh my gosh, Jake, thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Jake. Did y'all know Jake's my mom? She adopted me. Have you ever talked about timeshares? In passing, yes, and I would like to do a video on it, but my content calendar is pretty overwhelming right now. So I will eventually make a deep dive on timeshares and how they're a scam, especially because my in-laws just got out of their timeshare thing, thank God. You just said what most of us were thinking. I know, but Jake is mom and Chelsea's our dad. That makes sense. You should see Molly's wife swap episode. What? Don't test me with a good time. Please, please don't. Yeah, I was just feeling real icky about it. I was feeling real icky. And I was just saying, like, I really do appreciate a lot of y'all, you know, reaching out and being like, I'm not trying to be rude, but like, I like almost feel like prefaced it the same. You're like, I'm not trying to be a bitch. Like, I'm not trying to be rude, but I don't like what's going on here. And then I agreed, and I was like, oh my God, I'm not alone, thank God. Like, it's not good. The sensationalism, the witch hunt, like, it's causing people to make all these crazy accusations, a bunch of misinformation. Going real world is not okay. Like, going after investigators, like, leave the fucking investigators alone. Like, people are saying things like, oh, well, they won't like see anything that's on social media. You know, the only reason I even have a Facebook is because my husband uses it for investigations. Like, of course they use social media. You gremlins, like, they look all this shit up. Like, they see all this. Oh, why'd you just get scared for no reason, huh? That's weird. That's weird. Can you do a video on investments? I mean, I kind of have. Oh, that's very rude. No, absolutely not. No, that's rude. You're being very rude. Would you like the last chicken nugget? Would you like it? Okay, can you not have crackhead eyes when I give this to you? Because you're kind of scaring me. Nope, you gotta go over here. Get down. Wiggum, come over here, silly. No, over here. Wiggum, it's literally in my hand. Up. Up. Sit. 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 That's not sitting. Sit down. Sit down. Sit. Good boy. Okay. Sorry, you're just staring at my stomach. Watch Queen of Versailles. Yeah, I've seen that many times. Well, like twice. But that's many times. That's a gorgeous pup. He is a gorgeous pup. Yeah, CPS uses social media too. They track everything. I agree on you on the Molly thing. All of this is new to me and I'm just shocked. Very shocked. I mean, yeah. I wouldn't say shocked because I've seen it happen before, but I guess just surprised. And then also the fact that in the live stream last night, they like knew nothing about paparazzi or about like MLMs in general. And they're like, listen, we're not, that part made me mad. Ooh, seals. She's like, I'm not, you know, knocking anyone for how they make their money. And it's like, well, you should with that. Like, how, like, if you don't know about that, then just don't talk about it. Just admit that you don't know about it and then just move on. Or like ask to talk to maybe an expert. Not me, because I don't want to fucking talk to them. I just saw how many live streams they did about this. Just call each other if you want to talk so much. Yeah, Molly doesn't care about MLMs. She does zero research. Yeah. I'm not saying that. People are in the chat are saying that. But I do agree with that. Yeah. It's just unfortunate. It's really sad about McCrae, but I don't think her intentions are bad at all. Rather, her beliefs are causing harm to her husband. That's what happens with undue influence. You know, when you're, and I know brainwashed is a very strong word, but that's what undue influence means. When you're under the influence of a very strong belief, which is and I'm, like I said, I'm gonna go over it in my deep dive, but it's the combination of Jehovah's Witness and the multi-level marketing. and like being in that echo chamber, especially when you have a huge downline that agrees with everything you do. And then also having the like Dr. Sebi stuff too. It's all of that together. It's just a disgusting you know, equation. Yeah. What did you think about Ace Fest? I think it's a scam. I think it was a scam. They overcharged people and then they took things off. They promised free parking. It was $10. They kicked out people who have been critical of them, which isn't okay when they bought tickets. It's crazy. Oh, bless you. So it was a harump. That was a harump. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, absolutely happened to me. You're absolutely right. Yeah, it's insane. You know, she thinks that she knows better than all these doctors, and she thinks that what you see on TV is real life and that you're supposed to see it for a reason. And it's like, no, Andrea. Like, dragons aren't real just because I'm watching Game of Thrones. What? Are you grabbing onto my leg for stability? I'd be terrified if you could walk on your hind legs all the time. That'd be very scary. I just thought of that. I'm not even high right now. That would be very scary. You look very funny right now. Yeah, you look very funny. I know, I'm eating your two favorite things. If only I had peanut butter on here. His eyes look so crazy. Where do you live? In Florida. That's as specific as I'd like to get. Yeah, Game of Thrones is not real. Yeah. God, you're so cute. I love you so much. I cannot wait to cuddle with you. He's just the best. We've been cuddling all day long. Did y'all know that this boy is 3 years old? That is all she does. What is all he does? Wait, Without a Crystal Ball has lied? Yeah, multiple times, hasn't she? That's why she got sued by, it's also just like, keep in mind, it's when you are a commentary channel, you have to be very careful with how you present things and how you phrase things. And if you're not using protective language and not using the right disclaimers, like, that's not okay. Like, that's why in these, yeah, Wiggum is a Cancer. He's very, like, all the exposing DRE MCCRAY group. Like, I'm like, I will put in all caps in the comments, like, please use protective language. Like, please do not make accusations. This is not a witch hunt. Like, we want justice, not to sensationalize things. And some people just do not care. It is wild. Absolutely wild. And then also, like, there's certain things like on that I was seeing on Without a Crystal Ball's page. Like, she posted a screenshot of someone. What was it of? It was of Dre and Vaughn, and Dre like in the it was like a picture of her and then him and like his like jawline. And she put in the caption, she's like, oh my gosh, I love every bit of him, even like his jaw and neck. And Without a Crystal Ball, like, put in big text over it, like, oh, she's obsessed with that jaw and neck. And it's like, that picture was from like 3 years ago. Like, that's highly inappropriate for you to be saying that. Like, what are you doing? Like, that's really inappropriate. I don't like that. And then also, I was following the like recording thing that she had released, and she's like, oh, and then you can hear her attack him. I'm like, huh. I was like, you can't hear anything. Like, you hear a struggle, but you can't assume what's happening. You don't know. Or we can assume all day, but like, you don't know. Yeah. And that's why one thing that's really hard is like in my deep dive, like, I don't want I don't want to say I don't want to credit them. but I don't want to mention them. What? Why'd you just look at me like that? I don't want to mention them. I feel like it's not, that's not helpful. Like, I don't want to send people over there because then, like, I feel like I'm co-signing on that, and I don't want to do that. I don't like that. Not at all. No. It just seems lazy and rushed, and it's like, I just can't believe that one girl did a 5-hour live stream. For why? For what? Like, I feel like, yeah, live stream clickbait. I really don't like it. It's so inappropriate. I gotta Google stuff to keep up. The thing is that it's not really on Google, really. Yeah, that carnival fair looked exhausting and bare, and yeah, the Ace Families is a scam in themselves. Yeah, it's rushed and very unconfirmed. I completely agree. The Ace family should be in jail, in my opinion. I mean, they wouldn't be in jail, but I think that there should be a class action lawsuit. The thing is, it would have to be by the people that they've scammed, and the people they've scammed won't come forward because they're fans of them still, because they're dumb children, which is so sad. So sad. Like, they're literally scamming children. It's rough. And someone said, I feel better being here now after watching Without a Crystal Ball and Molly for like a few days. I appreciate that. So I hope that my video is a good place to like have just all like the information condensed, you know. But it is hard when, you know, it seems like not one of them, both of them, I guess, but it seems like one of them definitely, oh, it's not black, it's dark blue. It's from, it's just from IKEA. Yeah. I refuse to watch her channel unless through another creator, and I refuse to give her a penny of earnings from me. Okay. I didn't know this was going on until an anti-MLM Facebook group pointed it out. She's trying to profit from it. Are you talking about anti-MLM police? I saw her post. Hi. 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 You just want me for my green beans, and it's honestly really rude. Catherine went from Michael B. Jordan to, yeah. DRE MCCRAY sounds like the villain in a rom-com. Kind of. You don't have to jump. Little weirdo. Oh my god, jumping every time. Okay, your last one. Oh, that was a little one. Matt Caster says he will sue the Ace family. I hope so. I hope he does. I'm really struggling to keep up with this whole story. Please, can you do a quick rundown? Charlotte, I have a quick rundown on my channel already. It is titled TLDR DRE MCCRAY. But a quick little rundown once again. Are we ready? So, DRE MCCRAY is one of the top earners in a multi-level marketing company called Paparazzi. They sell shitty $5 jewelry that is allegedly covered in lead and arsenic, which can cause a lot of health issues. We'll be going over that in my deep dive that I'm hopefully going to have up either this Friday or on next Tuesday. Hoping it'll be this Friday. It'll probably be next Tuesday though. But she is Jehovah's Witness. She's in that, and she is very, very, very deep into the beliefs and lifestyle of this other loony nut job called Dr. Sebi, who's not a doctor. He's a self-proclaimed herbalist healer from Honduras, and he was a scammer and a fraud. And he was basically said like you have to eat this certain stuff, and said he could like cure all these things, and it was insane. So Dre was very controlling of her husband, but yet of course put out on social media that they had like the perfect life, whatever. She never took him to the hospital. He had seizures a bunch of times, back to back to back to back, never took him to the hospital. Obviously very very dangerous. And this is obviously a different person than Dramus, who's in Monate. This is not Dramus and Monate, this is DRE MCCRAY. Slay with Dre is her Facebook page. She also has Blingin' on a Budget, which is her other Facebook page, but her Slay with Dre one is where she is was like like an OG influencer of types on Facebook, and she would do live streams where she does makeup. She's very talented with makeup, and she built a following from there. But her husband unalived himself, and he was not born in Honduras. The Wikipedia page says he's born in Honduras. I will look further into that, make sure I get that right. But yeah, so DRE MCCRAY's husband attempted suicide, and it was allegedly by hanging. That's what the police report said, and now he's on life support. He had no brain activity, and then he could breathe on his own, allegedly, as well. And he now has little to no brain activity and is in a vegetative state, and he will, according to doctors, most likely never recover, never wake up. And she is live streaming from her, I hope I hope it all works out for him too, but there is a very, very, very low probability that he will. Sorry, Carl. Yeah, a very low probability that it will work out for him. And the sad thing is that it seems like he just wanted to get away from his abusive and controlling wife. And he tried to do that by taking his own life. And now he is stuck in a vegetative state in like his own version of purgatory, and can't get away from her because she's keeping him alive. And I personally think that she will never pull the plug because she didn't want him to leave. She did everything she could to not let him leave her. She didn't want him to go visit his family because she thought he would meet another woman down there, or that they would be like, hey, your wife's insane. Yeah. Yeah. But people on the internet are sensationalizing it and making it just absolutely insane, and saying that like she like tried to kill him. So weird. See how nice you were with the rundown? It's not hard to be nice. Thank you. Oh. Yeah. You don't like when I laugh? I'm sorry. Wickham just looked at me like, bitch, what are you doing? Yeah, for a second I was like, what are you talking about? I am nice. That person was just referencing because I was talking about how this other creator, Molly Golightly, like yelled at people, like screamed at people in a live stream last night because they asked for an update. It was crazy. It was so wild. So weird. Yeah. I do have 2 previous videos. He was born in Georgia. We're not talking about Vaughn. I know Vaughn was born in Georgia. We're talking about Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi was born in Honduras. Yep. Molly needs a nap or something. I guess. I don't know. I don't know, dude. His grandfather was from Haiti. Oh, good to know. I love watching your videos while I eat. Love that for you. Love that for you. I feel like I've been trying to eat this bite for like, oh my God, I just looked over and he's like, hello? Excuse me, you got some more? Requires 24-hour care. That's so sad. Yep. He will require 24-hour care until he finally dies. And it's crazy because she got exactly what she wanted. I mean, obviously not exactly. I'm sure she would have rather just have him, like, Yeah, no, I got it. Yeah, hey, there's no tone in text. I'm a dummy for, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's like I literally started crying last night when I was updating Tony, because now I'm like giving him updates. And I said, I was like, it's just so sad because he wanted to get away from her. He wanted to not be in pain anymore. And in my opinion, and now he's being kept alive. Like, it's so sad. Yeah. Oh my God, I have goosebumps. Yeah, I hope he does not wake up in a timely manner, that she would not keep him alive in a vegetative state, because that's no quality of life. Yeah, there have been multiple people that have said that it's extremely selfish and like narcissistic for her to like keep him alive in a vegetative state when he's not going to get better. And obviously not to use, you know, definitive statements, but they're like having no quality of life like that. Like, no, thank you. No. I've told Tony multiple times, I'm like, listen, if I'm in like a coma, in like not a vegetative state, like just a coma, okay, keep me alive for like a year, maybe a year. Because one of my friends, when we were in middle school, her dad was in a coma, and then he woke up on her birthday, and he was in a coma for a year. It like really fucked him up, but I've always thought about that. I was like, all right, God, keep me alive for a year. And like, I mean, I feel like every couple should talk about that, right? Yeah. But then we talked about it, and I was like, no, I was like, vegetative, who? Nah. Pull that plug. No, thank you. Obviously, like, do whatever you can to like save me, but then if I'm, you know, if we get to there, just no, absolutely not. And I know obviously once you're in this situation, it's worse, but also in the instance that like the person was trying to take their own life, like, and they had said for years that they weren't happy. Like, it's an unimaginable situation, you know, and it's just so sad. But see, that's the difference right now, right? Is everything that I just said, how we're talking about this right now, how we're having this conversation, and he's getting mad about green beans because, you know, and then how other creators are on 5-hour live streams re-watching stuff of the past and trying to analyze it and being like, oh my God, she's, you know, posting these memes, or she's waving around a knife. It's like, okay, like that doesn't mean anything. What are you doing? Or they're like, oh, she said that she liked his, like, or that she loves his neck. And it's like, yeah, I think my husband's neck and jawline are sexy too. Oh, well. Like, just the trying to grasp at everything and make something out of nothing is so rude. What do her old videos have to do with the situation she's in now? What are you doing? Why are you being, oh, because your water bottle's right there, your water thing. In terms of like quoting her, then yes, then I see it as relevant. Like, I'm using a lot of her own, no, Without a Crystal Ball and Molly are two different people. You're two different creators who are not, and in my opinion, not handling all of this. I love how much you love your husband. It's really sweet. Yeah. I've never understood, like in, I don't know, like not media, but yeah, I guess like media and like shows and stuff, when like people portray spouses as like hating each other. It's like, what? Then don't be married. Like, what are you doing? No more, buddy. There are no more. Okay, let me throw this away. No more, bud. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. There's no more. actually, I do have a surprise for you. There's some right here. I forgot, Wiggle. There's some in the pan. Okay, well, you have to catch it, bud. Oh, not my finger! Oh my god. Okay, that's all you get. Sorry guys, hold on, I'm just trying to clean up the kitchen as much as I can. Oh my god, clean up the kitchen as there's squeaky toys all over. I actually like my husband, 23 years married this month. That's amazing, good for you. Give me those freaking green beans. Yeah. Have you read any really interesting books on marriage or relationships? No. The 5 love languages though is really helped us like understand each other when we first got together. Now I'm wondering if it's possible that she has Munchausen syndrome. Well, it would be Munchausen syndrome by proxy, not just Munchausen syndrome. Munchausen is when you're faking sick for attention. It's a much simpler way to put it. And then Munchausen syndrome by proxy is when, by proxy meaning by someone else. So you're getting that attention by you being the caretaker for someone else. So it would be by proxy. Well, that's kind of something that I want to cover as well. It's just another thing I have to add to my freaking script. But yeah, it's not good. Drake claimed paparazzi necklace on behalf of Fawn and Soul. Wait, what? Oh, Kristen, thank you for being a member for 14 months. Holy crap. I have had a great day. Thank you. She claimed a paparazzi necklace on behalf of Vaughn and sold tons. This is while he is 2 weeks into the coma. That's disgusting. Yeah, see, she's manipulating her audience. Yeah, she's manipulating her audience and using this tragedy to make money off of it for her own financial gain. It's disgusting. How do I feel about Dre not telling his mom? It's disgusting. It's, I think it just shows that she doesn't care about him necessarily. Or like his well-being. She just wants the control, and again, this is all my own opinion, just speculation, I don't know them, but just from everything I've seen, because thankfully she put her entire life on the internet, I think that it's, she just, wants that attention. And like, even if I didn't get along with, even if I didn't get along with my in-laws, if something ever happened to Tony, they would be the first people I would tell. And then I would tell my family, and we would all come together, because I know that's what would be best for him. And I knew that that's what would, just be, like, that's what would be in his best interest. That's what he would want. But it just shows how selfish and controlling she is. She didn't want him to go talk to or go visit his family because she was afraid of him meeting another girl, like another woman there. It's like, what? Do you think her actions are her being a nut job, a way of coping, like she's in crisis and falling back on what she knows, still not okay? I think like her like denial aspect of it. You can see the post under her bling on a budget Facebook page. She has a post thanking everyone. Okay, I was wondering what that was. No, there is a page, exposed DRE MCCRAY private page. It's not really private, anyone can get in there. I'm in there as well. And then Brittany, I think, is in there, and then a few other people are in there too. Do you think she really believes the things like saliva? Yeah, she believes that. It's not just for shock factor, she believes that. She's crazy. She didn't tell them when he almost bled out previously from his procedure. What was the procedure? I don't know about that. Yeah, please tell me that. What was the procedure? I apologize, I just jumped into the conversation and there was a lot I still don't know about DRE MCCRAY till tonight. I'm in the expose group, same. The knee? What knee? What? Oh Lord, there's just so much. He had a botched vasectomy. Jesus. When he had surgery on his knee and they ended up medically discharging from that. Oh, is that why? Okay. He hurt his knee in the Marine Corps. Okay. I've been following this for the past week when you mentioned her on your Where Are They Now video, and I started going in deep then. Yeah, and you know, I said in that video, was like, you know, I'm not going to, you know, talk about it. I don't feel, you know, comfortable. She made him get a vasectomy. Isn't that against, isn't that not what Jehovah wants? Yeah, I said in that video, you know, I don't feel comfortable talking about it, but then I saw more of what she was posting and what she was doing, and I was like, oh no. Like I have to talk about this. Yeah. I thought he didn't want to be Jehovah's Witness either. It seems like he didn't want a lot of things. Yeah. This may be another example of the impacts of domestic violence, in my opinion. Control to, that is a red flag. Oh, for sure. And a lot of people won't see that as abuse, but that's 1,000,000% control. Vaughn wasn't Jehovah's Witness. DRE was kicked out. So to be honest, she was one, but she still practiced it to an extent, and yes, she was disfellowshipped. She even admitted that, but she still, you know, prays to Jehovah and still, I don't want to say she promotes it because she doesn't. Yeah, disfellowshipped. Yes, she was disfellowshipped from the congregation. I don't know why, but no, disfellowshipped is the term they used. She didn't want to ruin her body, and it's easier for him to reverse it. Yeah, no, for sure, I get that, but domestic violence, oh God, that she's got to sadder by 1,000, for sure. Yeah. He got a settlement and she kept it. Oof. Damn, that's financial abuse. Is your Jehovah's Witness podcast still up? Yep. I have, oh, Wiggum. I have my first, that's creepy as fuck. Can you, like, not stand out there? Thanks. I have DRE MCCRAY is the one who was talking about the crazy water. She was like, don't drink out of plastic water. And then then she drank out of plastic water. So weird. Yeah. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Hello. I don't have nothing up here anymore. There's nothing up here, see? Nothing. Nothing's up here. Nothing. Nothing. No. No, you don't get that. Crazy boy. Yeah, it's I haven't slept. Jesus, Amber, go to sleep. Yeah, it's really crazy. It's weird how social media has allowed people to monetize tragedy. I'm glad people get support they need, but I've seen more than a few people become influencers overnight when yeah, Bunny, that's when they have a family tragedy. I did like the arrows. You're like, wait, I'm up there. Means they're a mod star members maybe. No, the mod, it's the wrench is for moderators. Molly let some Jehovah's Witness into the live to tell us all the things Dre is doing because she's a Jehovah's Witness and she's not. It's so irritating. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. No, that, God, that, Yikes. Like, I want to say it at the end of my video, or I want to put it at the end of my script about the sensationalism and about, you know, having a witch hunt and, you know, using protective language and how this can just get so out of hand and all that. But I really want to call out the creators who are not doing it appropriately. But then I don't want, again, to, like I said before, I don't want to come off like I'm saying, yeah, I don't want to come off like, well, I'm doing, like, all high and mighty, you know, which if people take me that way, then they don't fucking get me, which is fine. But it's, ugh. Buddy, you already know there's nothing up here. I haven't gotten up. There's nothing up here. I feel bad for the healthcare workers having to work with her right now. It's a really stressful time. Yeah, I agree. Wow, these different creators are just handling this wrong on so many levels. I agree. Oh, ow, come. What? Do you want to say hi? Do you want to say hi? What are you doing? Hi. What? I don't have any. There's nothing up here, bud. There's nothing up here. Hey, why don't you go see Daddy? I think Daddy has some. He's so cute. Ugh, Lord. Okay. My Lord. Yeah, I don't know how I would phrase it. I think I'll probably like snip at the last part of it and have like a few people give me their probably my channel members in the Discord. I'll probably send it over to them. The sensationalism is dehumanizing. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. I completely agree with that. Can you explain how creators are handling it poorly? Yeah, Audrey. So, should I just say their names? Do you want to be on a drilling her cute puppies? I haven't seen her puppies yet. Actually, maybe I have. I don't know. I think that there are creators who are reporting on this, who are being very distasteful, who are not using protective language, who are making accusations, who are promoting or inciting boundaries being crossed and encouraging people to honestly harass like investigators and stuff, and just creating an environment that's hostile and not helpful at all. I don't like it. Going live for 5 hours? Why? Like, why? You might not call them out by name, but I am sure subscribers can mention them in the comments. I mean, y'all know I have no problem calling people out by name, but I don't, respectfully, I don't like it. Creating chaos. Carl, good, yeah, that's a good way to put it. That's why I said, like, creating an environment, because you always have to, you know, that's like I always tell y'all with like anti-MLM stuff and anti-scam stuff. I always say, like, don't go talk to this person, do not reach out to these people, do not engage, like, please do not, like, don't go find them, please don't. And like, I purposely don't include, sometimes I do, but a lot of times I don't. Oh, Amber's, or not Amber, well, you are Amber, but Vaughn's mom has a lawyer now. Good. yeah, so it's real gross. You can definitely call out bad practices, which that's all I do. That's what my whole channel's about. People keep treating bad situations as if it's reality TV, and I just cannot stand it. Yes, exactly. It's the sensationalism. Okay, okay, I will do it. I don't want you to do it. I watched one woman have the cops show up on her stream because she was telling people to ride by a location and see if their trailer was there. Yeah, that was Molly Go Lightly. Yep, she did that. And then in a different live stream, she said, or maybe it was that same one, she was like, oh yeah, no, like, don't go do that. She like had to say it, and it's like, the fact that you even have to say that, like, that is extremely... Fawn's mom's getting power of attorney? Oh my god, yay! Oh my god, yay. I hope that's true. Oh my god, I hope that's true. I hope that's true. Oh my lord, I hope that's true. Oh, I'm gonna cry. 6K. What do you mean 6K? What's 6K? They keep yelling what the fuck. I told Molly to stop yelling and she got mad. Oh, yeah, I heard over 6,000 calls were made to CPS about this. Very problematic and clogging up helplines. Okay, yeah. Sorry, Shamika, I didn't read what they said up there. That's what you were talking about. Not simping. Mary, that's the best way to start a sentence. Not simping, real talk. You never do sensationalism, create chaos, professionalism, respect, and truthful plus spicy. Yeah. Hope his mom gets to see him soon. Did she share their address, etc.? Isn't doxing against the law now? I mean, it is, but also his mom said she got a lawyer. That's it. Okay. Yeah, so then she wouldn't get power of attorney that quickly. Yeah, so just because she got a lawyer doesn't mean she got power of attorney yet. They gave the girl's address on live in Yuma. What? Molly did. So Molly doxed. So she doxed them. If that is true, I'm making an assumption. I'm sorry. You're amazing, talented, respectful, and y'all better stop with all these comments. Please keep doing you jumping off now. Oh, you're amazing. Thank you. Molly said she gives out her address for food, delivers from her patrons, or whatever. What? So then that makes it okay for someone else to give out? No, that's not how that works. Oh my god. That's not okay. Ryan said she's live now being crazy. My god. With how many people without a crystal ball has doxed, they can't believe she's still online. Jesus Christ, why do these people dox people? Putting money aside from each pay to get some CCsuarez merch. Oh, the hats are my favorite. You should get a hat. I wear mine almost every single day to the gym. Tony told me, he's like, you have so many other hats on that like hat rack over there. Why don't you just wear another one? I was like, this is my favorite one because it says stay spicy. She didn't give an address. Okay. She only has the attorney to get power of attorney. She hasn't gotten it yet. Okay, that's what I thought. That's why I got confused. I was like, damn, that was fast. That shouldn't have happened that fast. What's going on? I have a video of her saying she wants him so bad she would hurt him. That's terrifying. You should definitely send that to me though. I'm iffy about the mom after many comments about her. I hope she is the real deal. Vaughn needs it. She said a street. I feel like that's still... like kind of doxing though, because like because of the context, you know, because it was like, okay, go down this street and it's the house with the thing on it with like the trailer in it, you know. Still probably shouldn't say the street name. Yeah, I don't want people to fucking say my street name. Also, don't come to my house. That would be really dumb if someone to come to my house. I live in Florida. Don't come to my house. They pulled it up on Google to look at the shed. Yeah, I heard someone saying like, oh yeah, this is what the shed looks like. Like, how would he be able to hang himself? And it's like, y'all know you can hang yourself from a fucking doorknob, right? Like, she's the one that said that the FBI is involved, and I'm like, no, they're not. They would have no reason to be involved in this at all. I even asked my husband, who's been in law enforcement for 10 years, and he's like, what? He's like, no. He's like, local law enforcement can handle it. He's like, they don't even know if a crime is committed. Why the fuck would the FBI be involved? What are you talking about? People hang themselves in bunks in jails all the time. Exactly. Also, we had a shed like that, and it was old as fuck, and we finally got rid of it, thank God. Ooh, the popo. You see them? And there's a support beam going down the middle of it, and it like you can hang from that. It's not hard. There was a man that used his steering wheel to hang himself, just saying. Yeah, how did Kate Spade, didn't she do it from the doorknob? I think. It's not just one person doxing, it's all over Facebook. It's extremely inappropriate. She did give the address with her and Justice for All and some other lady were looking at the neighborhood and shed. It's so inappropriate. No, what Dre said was it had been so long since they had sex, she felt like jumping on him and maybe that would wake him. Ma'am, they better get her out. They better like get her out of that room. They better get her out of that room because she is going to be molesting his body, and that's disgusting. Why do they act like this is a show and not someone's real life? Exactly, it's the sensationalism. It's disgusting. Wow, how inappropriate is that for her to say? Yeah, I agree, Danielle. A good contrast is Sherilyn's coverage of very imperative and sensitive to the family's pain. I love Sherilyn Dale so much. As someone whose sibling passive suicide, their reason for it not being suicide is gross and insensitive. Yep, completely. Are you in the Exposing DRE MCCRAY Facebook group? I am, and it's pretty gross in there. It's really, really upsetting in there. There's so many crazy accusations and just such sad shit. Everyone aims it from a closet doorknob, I thought. Maybe, I don't know. Saliva could be considered minor assault, especially when she's not supposed to be touching him. Yeah. Dre has her address listed on her own Facebook page. It's public. I don't believe it was leaked by anyone. I didn't think that was her. I thought that was like her P.O. box. I didn't think that was her actual address. Sad situation all around, praying for Von's speedy recovery. I actually know that the FBI is investigating the threats that are concerned for Dre and Von's. Yeah, that's not, they wouldn't do that though. They wouldn't be involved in that. Also, why are people threatening her? Like, you don't know her. This type of situation just breeds so much gross. it's rough. I'm making one video about it, and I'll give y'all updates as they come, like big updates, but then I'm like, it's just one video and then I'm done. It really is like emotionally draining and taxing. Yeah, it's not across state lines. That's a fact. Truly sad. But what's your source, though? Because if it's an open investigation, you wouldn't know about it. What's consternation mean? That's a fun word. Sounds like constipation. And mastication. That means chewing, right? Trey's in paparazzi, but she's weird about water. Yeah. The address is in the exposed group, not her actual page. Across state lines, even if a threat is like online coming, oh, you're such a good boy, Wiggum. Even if a threat online is coming from a different state, because it's online, it would still be local law enforcement handling that. It wouldn't be the FBI. Mastication is chewing. Yeah, I'm a new subscriber. Woohoo! Thank you. Cheryl. Oh my god, I want more beds. Don't resort us to Molly. No, see, that's the thing though, is that like yeah, sure, I'll give you updates, but yeah. The VA told her this information. The VA told who what information? The VA shouldn't be giving any information to anybody. It's definitely emotionally draining. Yes, it is. True, but they likely trespassing on the property from out of state is being examined. Yeah, that still wouldn't count as, like, the FBI still wouldn't be involved in that. Local law enforcement would be involved in that. What's trespassing from out of state? Exactly. Good Lord. You're wearing your Stanley Cup shirt. Yay. Any self-care ideas for when this deep dive is done? Yeah, I'm having a girls' weekend. That's why I want to get it over with before. I'm gonna probably work like 12-hour days tomorrow and Thursday so that I can have it up by Friday, because I'm having a girls' weekend. A VA is strict about giving out any information about VA patients. Well, also, it's a HIPAA violation. They can't give you any information. They can't even verify that the person goes there. So, what's the plot line to this? I'm missing something. Are you ready for a super quick recap? So there's this paparazzi rep. Her name is DRE MCCRAY. No, not Dramus. From WFAB iGenius. Nope, not her. Her name is DRE MCCRAY. And she is cray. She lives in Yuma, Arizona, and her husband's name is Vaughn. She has 3 kids. She's all about paparazzi and spreading ridiculous and crazy medical claims, and she's a Jehovah's Witness, allegedly. I know some people will like yell at me about that and be like, she was disfellowshipped. Okay, she still prays to Jehovah. Be quiet. And it turns out that she was very controlling and abusive towards her husband. He just wanted out. And then he attempted to unalive himself. 2 months ago now, month and a half ago. And he is in a, sorry guys, I just read someone's comment that was funny. I'm not laughing about a vegetative state. That'd be awful. He's in a vegetative state and most likely will not recover. Yet she is doing was at that point, doing live streams and taking advantage of the fact that he can't move and can't get away from her, and she's manipulating her audience to get more money. So she sucks. She's a manipulator. She spreads horrible false information, like that purple onions being boiled with ginger, like a soup, will cure COVID. What? No. He looked so skinny at the end of his life. Yeah. And so she does too. It's insane. And she would always get mad about Molly left her own live and joined Justin's live. She doesn't sleep. That's insane. Who found him? Yeah, she found him. Yep. Yeah. What kind of wine do you like? I like all types of wine. I like all wine. Yeah, so people are making ridiculous accusations saying, and listen, we don't know what is true, but we know his state right now and that he's most likely not going to get better. I'm really sorry for what Dre is going through, but give your husband some dignity. Yep. Not to sound like Ducky from Land Before Time, but yep. Sent the video on IG. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Yeah, she, it's just so unfortunate. I'm pretty sure what his mom is gonna do is, if she does get power of attorney, which I think with the whole CPS thing, since they have an investigation going, I think she might get it. But I'm pretty sure she's just gonna pull the plug. Because like, this is no way to live, and I don't blame her. I would do the exact same thing. And yes, Renee Taylor, it's exactly what I was about to say. And this live, I was just sharing my thoughts and feelings with y'all regarding how this deep dive that I'm doing, that I will have up hopefully Friday, absolutely Friday. That's it. Not making any excuses or anything. Friday. Because then I'll be able to like relax on the weekend. But yeah, it's it's just so mentally and emotionally taxing just going through all this stuff, and it's a lot of information. It really is. The editing part is going to take me forever, but there are other creators who are just not handling, in my opinion, not handling this in a respectful way and in a professional way. I think as commentary creators, yes, we are held to a higher standard, but people who, you know, report on like anti-scam content or like things in the media, you know, yeah, we can, you know, be funny at times, but like, this is a very serious situation, and I don't think it's okay to make accusations and use definitive statements, and like, you have to use protective language. So exploiting your husband's unalive attempt to get sales, that's so gross. I can't even imagine how his family feels about it. His family can't stand her, from what I know. And they like don't understand why she has isolated him from them. He's a former Marine, not a current one. Yeah, that's what I said, right? Yeah, he got discharged from the military. I just finished your new mean comments video. Oof, those comments. Yeah, those videos are fun to make. What is it with all these prolific scammers going by Dre? Yeah. What made me see everything in a new light was listening to the video of them yelling at one another, but would get on camera and play this loving couple and never argue and always be happy. Yeah, that was really sad. And that's one thing that I'm going to talk about as well, is that she's not a reliable narrator at all. because, you know, she's putting one thing, you know, towards the camera, and there's like a camera facing version of her life, and then a private version. And, you know, that's why I've always said, like, if like my husband, I don't have him in my videos, right? Like, yeah, he's on my Instagram sometimes, but like y'all don't know much about our relationship other than that I'm obsessed with him, and that, like, our love languages maybe, because I talk about that sometimes, but like, you don't need to know. I just think it can be so unhealthy to, you know, put your relationship out there like that. And she shared like everything. Like, there's a difference between like being transparent and then putting too much information out there. I kept thinking about the video where Vaughn was talking to his mother, and you could tell Dre was disgusted. I don't understand why she is so against him having a relationship with his mom. I think it's because she wants to control him. Yeah. Dre Moose. I can't with you. Yeah, this is not about Dramus, who is a multi-level marketing rep from another one. Boundaries are so important. Yeah, he looked so damn happy when he had talked to his mom. Yeah, that was that one when they were cooking and she was like in front of him, and he was like talking like about who he'd talked to. Remember? Yeah, oh my god, it was so cute. Yeah. Yeah, all about control. But you know, a lot of people have made so many, I don't know the backstory. You're gonna know the backstory on Friday. But yes, they have been married for approximately 8 years. And they were together for 6 months before that. So, yeah. Your video earlier about the IG event, yes, IG event, Jesus, was absolute gold. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I worked hard on that video. Like, real hard on it. I'm very happy it did well. I like the thumbnail too. I showed it to Tony and he started laughing. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know, I just really hope, and I know they aren't going to, but I just really hope that other creators handle this in a more, I guess, like classy, but really like a more sensitive way. But I don't think they will. Did they marry out of wedlock? What? Hey, no, those sounds are gross. Please stop. Do you mean have a baby out of wedlock? She said, well, so her two daughters aren't his. They're from her ex. Oh, good night, definition of fun. Thanks for hanging. Off topic, I watched your video today on the W Fab reality show. I'm really sorry to see I died of cringe. Just like whenever I watch those videos, I'm like, what are you doing? In your opinion, do you think being in a manipulative MLM played a part in this? Absolutely. Yeah. Being in that type of echo chamber, for sure, where it's all toxic positivity. Yep. Can you give an example of protective language? I'm not very familiar with that term. So a great example is how in the medical field and in sales in general, but oh, good night, Christy, where doctors will say they won't ever use like definitives. So instead of saying like, oh, what are you doing? Just sit in there? That's so cute. Oh no, something coming out of your butt. No, you're silly. Sorry about that. So saying words like allegedly and things like that, but also the doctor saying to her, instead of he's not going to wake up, saying there is a very small chance that he will wake up, or there is a small chance, or the chances are slim. So still leaving open the option of possibility. I use protective language in almost all of my videos, and you should when you are a commentary channel. Never be sorry for talking to the sweetest boy. He just like turned around and like sat like so erect. I think I have to express his anal glands. Probably. Welcome to hear it out. The fridge is trying to fight you again. It's coming for you. Just like Requiem for a Dream. Remember? The lady was scared of her refrigerator because she took too much Adderall. Okay, sorry. So yeah, so the protective language is always really important, but that's what I keep saying in the, you know, the Exposed DRE MCCRAY Facebook group, and people are not doing that. They're acting as if she committed that crime, and we don't know. We do not know for sure that oh, you okay? That happened. So it's reckless to make accusations like that, because when you are a creator with any type of following, especially a following of 77,000, or like what's her face with how many followers does she have, like 200,000, with a, you know, a bigger following, you can't make those definitive statements, like, and not even like definitive statements, just like accusations. And of course you can have your theories, but like going live about it every day, like gatekeeping information, which I don't need their fucking information. I can make a beautiful video without it. Have you heard him in the one video where Dre makes him tell the kids that he wants to be away because he doesn't want to unalive himself, and she wouldn't let him leave? Yes, I've heard that one. It's very sad. As in the case of my man, they flat out told him that he would never wake up, and then he did. And they told me that he would be a vegetable forever, and then he proved him wrong. He still has a long road ahead of him. See, but okay, you're scratching me, bud. I don't know why there's nothing up here. What are you doing? What are you doing? There's nothing up here. You're trying to get in my lap. There's not room for you. I love you so much, but there's not room. My lord. Watching your videos for a now. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so I just think it's very unfortunate. His fans are up here. Oh, y'all, to Wiggum, yeah. It's just really sad, you know, and I know I've said it like 17 times in this live stream, but I don't think that they are handling it the right way. I genuinely hope he gets better. No, I obviously do as well, but when you have no brain activity, you're not going to get better. Or if you do, you're going to, like, you're not gonna have any quality of life, and who wants to live like that? Like, that's awful. And just to be her puppet, like, no. How can anyone come back from no brain activity? I don't know. They're definitely not handling it the right way. I agree. Rachie said off subject, but Molly and two others were in my area, Kingsport, harassing Summerwell's parents. They live stream protesting in front of their work. What? Who's Summer Wells? Stop it. That YouTuber went to someone's work. We clearly are on like 2 different planets. So they're claiming Dre called the FBI to report Molly, and that's what she has the 3-hour live about. I don't think that happened. I don't know how else to phrase that. I don't think that Dre would have made that call. I think that also the police wouldn't have, or the FBI wouldn't have sent a local law enforcement to her house. They would have just gone there themselves. Oh, it's bedtime. She said doctor told her he will be in a vegetative state when he wakes up. If you wake up, you're not in a vegetative state. Summer's a little girl that went missing over a year ago. A lot of people suspect the parents, but they haven't named anyone. Sounds like YouTube chick is harassing the parents. That person's disgusting then. That YouTuber needs to not be on this platform. That's not okay. I rebuke that. I would love to, babe. I don't know. Okay, so I gotta go to bed, and I appreciate you, and that this is a great conversation. And Wiggum says goodnight, and then so does Tony. But be ready for that video on hopefully Friday. Okay, goodbye.